Everybody, which means Andy. Hello, Andy.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. So, I'm going to speak about presentation skills today, and one of the first things that I'm going to say is when you're writing a flip chart, make sure that you have a flip chart where you can fit the things in on the word itself. You see this presentation? Absolutely useless, so let's go to a new flip chart. There we go. Presentation skills, looking at the skill of doing a presentation. Okay? Power up. Yeah? What this means is that presenters always have a certain set of nervous energy going through their minds at the beginning of the presentation, and this nervous energy starts coming out in the body in different ways. So these things here are what we call the energy valves. And so we want to release this energy in a way that helps our presentation and doesn't hinder our presentation. This is the person and the body itself. So we're going to think a little bit about what we do with the body and what we don't do with the body. Yeah? Do you know what a vampire is? The vampire, you know, the thing with the teeth? They suck blood. And what is blood for the presenter? The blood for the presenter is the attention of the audience. Without the attention of the audience, you are nothing. Nothing at all. You're just a boring bloke up there doing a speech and everybody is falling asleep. But with the attention of the audience, you are fascinating, scintillating, interesting, and very, very concise and whatever you need to be for your presentation. Yeah? So here's the human body. Let's look at some of the things that you don't want to do. Yeah? What do you do with your hands? Here's the hands. Well, what you don't want to do with your hands is put them here. For very obvious reasons, this is not a good place for the hands to be. Why? Because people generally look at the hands. So if you want people to look at this particular part of your body, then this is a very good place to put them. It is called the footballer's position. Another terrible place to put your hands is here, because it makes you rock around like this, and you know, you get the old swaying in the wind effect. Yeah? The other thing that you don't really want to do with the hands is this. We call this killing your mother-in-law. Yes, she does possibly deserve to die, but we don't want to hear about it here and now. So, hands, put them above your waist, because gestures look good when they come from up here. They don't look good when they come from down here. Keep them above the waist where they're in a perfect position to make gestures if you want to, or to use them as a pointer. Yes, we use the hand as the pointer, and we point to the various things on the screen or the flip chart, and that's the way that we use the hands. The feet. Let's look at the feet. What do we do with the feet? Or rather, let's look at what we don't do with the feet. Yeah? What we don't do with the feet is put them together like this, because it's very difficult to remain stable in this position when the feet are together. Yeah? Got a shot of the feet there? Very nice feet. Okay? What we also don't do with the feet is this, yeah? Which is called keeping the weight of the foot or the weight of the body on one leg, because it's impossible to maintain that position over time. You generally start dancing around. Yeah? And another thing that we don't do with the feet is use them too much. So walking around in presentations is basically distracting, and it means that the camera cannot focus on what you're trying to do when you're trying to do it. Look at the following examples. I'm very concerned that what we're doing is going to have a big impact on our organization. Version 1. I'm very concerned that what we're going to do is going to have a big impact on our organization. Version 2. Version 1 sounds better, looks better, because it is said from a stable standing position. So just make sure that when you've got something important to say, you say it from a firm standing position. Because if you don't, then the weight of the words and the weight of your message will not go across to the people you're trying to send this message to. Okay? What are these things here? These are called the standing positions. You're going to have to pick the camera up, I'm afraid, Andy, and move around with this. So we've got different standing positions in the room. This is standing position number 1, next to the flip chart. Here, we've probably got standing position number 2, next to the screen itself, where I'm going to use a technique to point out various elements on this screen. Over here, we've got standing position number 3. This is next to the audience, or with the audience. And this is going to be the only position where I can really use a laser pointer to great effect.